times we think that we are making choices based on what we like or we don't like, all of those stuff. But the truth of the matter is that actually we don't make choices based on what we really like or what we don't really like. What is actually controlling us is our thoughts, things that we have seen before, things that has happened before, experiences that have taken place in the past, maybe stories that we're told, maybe some things that we learned when we're growing up. All of those stuff, they are the ones that are really, really defining many of the factors that influence our thoughts and choices. Now, what I want to, the three factors to talk to you about that makes us who we are, that makes you who you are, that makes you think the way you do, that make you make the kind of choices you do. Sometimes you want to be the good guy, you want to be somebody that is excellent in everything he does, somebody that can be praised, somebody that is, good, somebody that is parents are proud of, somebody that friends will appreciate, somebody that, everything you do is just good. But does that really happen? Now, let me tell you why that doesn't happen. There are many factors to it. There are many things that causes it. But these three things I want to talk about are the main fundamental issues that if you are able to discover them, you are going to live the kind of life you want to live. Sometimes people gossip about us. Sometimes people say things that are not true about us. Sometimes what they are saying is actually true, but we don't want them to talk about it because it is not good. Yeah, for somebody, you made a mistake, you did something, and then people are talking about it. They're making it a big topic, but that's not what you want. You rather want them to talk about the good side of you. You want them to, talk about the good things you do. But unfortunately, in the world we live in, bad news sell better and it fly faster. I hope you understand that. So, what are these three things? Number one is society. Can I tell you that many times you do things you do because of what people will say or what people will think. Many times you make choices based on what you think the society will say about you, or what the society will think about you. So you tend to allow yourself, to do things that naturally would have done if nobody was going to judge you. But you do things because you think that, why am I doing this? What do people say? If I do this like this, what will, when so many people hear about it, what are they going to be saying? And that is one factor that really affects your choices. And you know what? Because you are influenced by these things so much, many a times you go the wrong way, unconsciously. Yes. Did I say unconsciously? Let me rather use the word subconsciously. Yeah, there's a difference. Now, why do I say subconsciously? Because it's not premeditated. You come to a point where you have to make a choice, you want to do something, and all of your minds, oh gosh, if I do it like this, what will so say? Pictures begin to play in your mind about what people are going to say. And then you do what you think people will be happy about. At the end of the day, you discover that nobody cares about the choices you make, because at the end of the day, you will live with the consequence of your choices alone. Now, that's the number one factor, societal influence. Number two is your past experiences. Yes, you said, they say that experience is the best teacher, isn't it? Yes. But these experiences, when we do not know how to control them, what happens? Unconsciously, we're going to be making choices based on past experiences, and it's going to blind our judgments. Now, how do I mean? You come to a point where you want to do something, and because of an experience that you had before, you just judge the circumstances based on your past experience without really looking at the present circumstances with a clear eye. You allow sentiment, to blow your mind and to blow your judgment out of proportion, and you make choices that are not correct. And later on, when you sit down to think and you begin to say, oh, God, but why did I do like this? Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why did I do this? But the real matter is that it's too late. Now, you have another experience again. I have another experience. So that next time, that second experience will now affect your choice again. Now, how can you make the best out of your experiences? The best way to make the best of your experience is that when you're confronted with a situation, don't immediately judge people by what some other people have done. Everyone is unique. Don't say that because Mr. A did so, and so. So definitely Mr. B, that's where it's going. That may not be true, bro. It might not be true. Everybody is unique, and they have the reason for their actions. So don't judge people purely based on your past experiences. Sometimes give people the benefit of doubt. Give people a chance, to prove themselves, whether they can be trusted or not, whether they are liars or not, whether they are good or not. Give people the benefit of that. And many times, when you come to that point, what do you like? You like people to trust you, isn't it? Even if you have been a liar before, even if you have been a cheat, you want people to trust you. You want people to give you a second chance. You want people to give you the benefit of doubt. Why not do same for other people? Actually, if you do that for others, you will get the best out of everybody. Now, what is the third factor? I believe. What do you believe? What you think is right or wrong, based on your own judgment. Now, I had this teaching when I was a child. I attended a particular church then, and I was told that in that same church in Nigeria here, if you eat bitter cola, nothing happens. When you drink alcohol, they are going to suspend you. They are going to discipline you for taking alcohol. But in that same church in Ghana, if you take bitter, what do they call it? It's not bitter cola, the normal cola nut. Yes, you take cola nut in that same church in Ghana, they are going to discipline you because they see taking of cola nut as a sin. So, what are we talking about here? It is just that the society have somehow influenced the mindset of the people in Ghana to think that cola nut will lead to sin. Just as the same branch of the church in Nigeria is saying that, what do they call it? Alcohol is a sin. So that's how it is. Now, how did they give us this belief system? For me, growing up then, I see alcohol as a no-go area because it's sinful. I don't want to do it. I don't want to sin against God, and all of that is going to take me to hell and all of those stuff. I never touched it. Now, for me, I have eaten cola nut several times. I've eaten it, and nothing happens. Although it contains caffeine also, and it may have some reasons, but I eat cola nut and nothing happened. But I wouldn't have eaten cola nut if I'm attending the same church in Ghana. Our belief system. What you actually believe is limited to your knowledge and understanding. If I had not been told that alcohol is sin, I will not have taken it so seriously. Like taking alcohol is a big deal. But because I've been told that it's a sin and I should not do it, and it's a grievous sin that I'll be disciplined for it, what do? I shy away from it. But because I wasn't told anything about cola nut, I didn't care, and I ate cola nut. Yeah, I know. You must have eaten cola nut too, right? I know. So, your belief system are just a product of what you have been told, of what you have accepted as the truth. So, where am I going with this? Don't judge people too quickly unless you know the reason behind their thoughts and actions. If you judge people based on what you believe, at the end of the day, you're going to see everybody as a devil. But, so are you a saint? Okay, let's not go there, right? Because they used to say that nobody's perfect, all those stuff. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. But that would be the topic for another day. See you in that one.